Subriel Matias steady applying that pressure on Devin Haney. And he ain't got nothing nice to say about the boy at all. Let's talk about it. What up, YouTube? Bit TL Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. If you don't get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag, hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know, I appreciate that love. Shout out to gang. My bag hitters, y'all know the count for sure. All right, man. Subriel Matias. Yeah, look, I got to continuously shine light on Matias. Why? I'm on the Matias train, nigga. Yeah. I rocks with Subriel. I can't wait to see him fight again. I love the style, and I want to see who can handle the style at 40 with all of these damn champions out here. I'm ready for some unifications. It's a lot like the David Benavidez style. Listen, man, it's just fun to watch. It is, man. I'm sorry. And I think this particular style brings out the best in anybody if you call yourself a champ. Now, Subriel Matias, speaking of boxing scene in a recent interview, shout out to boxing scene, he had some choice words for Devin Haney, and he's still on Devin Haney's ass and neck. All right? This is what he had to say. Quote, all Haney does is run all the time. That's all he ever does. He never comes to fight. He's only a threat at my weight if he doesn't fight me. But he looks like a man who doesn't like to fight with all that running away. With his next fight, what can I say? All I can say is that people who don't say a lot understand a lot more than the man talking a lot. I think it will be a one-sided fight, to be honest with you. End quote. Now, of course, listen, if you're a fan of the sweet science, you're most definitely a fan of Devin Haney like I am. I appreciate Devin's style. It's beautiful, especially the dazzling display of the sweet science that we seen him put on none other than a flat-footed Regis Prograde. It was marvelous. Moving when he needed to move, the head movement, the footwork, the beautiful jab. I'm here for it. Now, it's not the type of style that is going to have the casual fan clamoring to watch you fight. And of course, he's definitely missing the big punch, the big punching power, and the KOs that everybody falls in love with. But nonetheless, if you're a fan of the sweet science of boxing, if you call yourself a purist, you got to be in love with the style of Devin Haney. It's just a beautiful thing to watch, in my opinion. But again, I also am a huge favorite of the Subriel Matias style. That come forward menacing, I'm the Terminator hunting your motherfucking ass down. Oh, that shit is exciting. And to try and get these two matched up, oh, that's going to be a beautiful thing. And then when you think about the recent moves from Subriel Matias leaving the PBC, inking a deal with Matchroom in the zone and getting that done, a new team. He's now on the same side of the street as Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. And it was crazy because he had a little bit more admiration for Ryan Garcia. And I want to read to you what he said about Ryan Garcia, because when I was reading it, I really couldn't believe it. But he likes Ryan Garcia as a fighter, of course, opposed to a Devin Haney, whom he believes just runs around the ring all of the time. But he had this to say about Ryan Garcia, quote, Ryan Garcia hasn't got the heart for it. All right. What I can tell you is that with Ryan's ability, if he had the mentality that I have and the heart that God gave me, nobody could beat him on the planet. Nobody could beat Ryan Garcia on the planet. This is what Matias is saying. Nobody would beat Garcia if he had what I had. Nobody would ever be able to beat him if he had a better mentality. He could be great, but he doesn't believe in himself mentally. End quote from Subriel Matias. So some really great things said from Subriel about Ryan Garcia, but he feels he lacks the mental state, the mentality that he has in order to be great. And I guess that'll be his downfall. And I think a lot of people would agree with part of that as far as him lacking the mental toughness that it might take in boxing to continuously be successful. But I do believe Ryan Garcia got a great set of skills. But I think anybody with some real footwork gives him some trouble too. But yeah, we'll see. Of course, that April 20th date is set for Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. I think that's going to be extremely interesting. Like I told you guys before, Devin Haney has that more of an amateurish style that Ryan Garcia is used to. These guys have history. And even though it's several years later now in the pros, I think both, are accustomed to similar styles. And I'm giving Ryan Garcia a hell of a chance in this fight, man. Even though I think Devin Haney, uses his IQ and his footwork to win, I can see him having some issues in some spots and catching some big shots from Ryan Garcia that could potentially change the course of that fight. But for Subriel Matias, that particular style that he has versus somebody like a Devin Haney, and I think it's against guys like Matias. This is why I'm on the Matias train. It's guys like Matias, which I know a lot of people feel like Devin Haney will box circles around, but I think it's that kind of menace and pressure and determination from somebody like a Matias that really you have to dig down in your bag. You have to dig deep and really see what you're made of. And against guys like a Subriel Matias. Now listen, for anybody at 140 pounds who's willing to unify against him, this shit's going to be interesting. I think Matias, who has been, of course, holding it down at 140 way before these sort of newcomers and Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz now, a Rolly Romero, and most definitely a Devin Haney. I think he wants to, plant his flag and say, hey, listen, I've been here. I'm the big dog. What's up? All right, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. Man, I appreciate all that love, man. Got a sponsor coming too. Oh, your boy got a sponsor transaction. We gonna get to it in the next video. Appreciate that love. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man.
Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV because he be lit on his channel.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.